Alrighty, here we go. Live. Let me play around with some of these things. What is this? I can turn my light on. Okay, that mutes my mic. Oh, that takes a highlight. That's filters. We don't want filters. All right. Hello, everyone. Howdy, Jeff, John, and the other 4 people lurking. Hope everyone's doing well. I've got the pieces here that I dopped up on this morning's live, and I'm gonna start cutting into them. So there is gonna be, maybe I'll post a sound warning. Let me go ahead and pin this message. Hopefully people will get some sort of heads up. No worries, Mom. Not going to be the best thing to listen to today because I am going to be grinding on the wheel here in a moment and it's going to get loud. I might mute it for the first few wheels because they are crazy loud. But yeah, let's get into it. If more people show up, I was debating doing a kind of test run of what I was talking about before, where someone can pick out a cab and prepay for it before I make it. But that'll probably be better for the slabs, where people can pick out from the slab and then choose the shape they want. But then I'll just have to wait a few days to go to the club to cut that slab, if that's what we do. But if someone chooses a little cablet piece that's already cut, you don't have to wait to go to the club to cut the slab. All right, so hello again, Rockin'. Is it Andrew? Yes, Andrew, right? Oh, and Jeff said it right then. Okay, perfect. We got some mossy agates, some picture jasper. Yeah. Little dino bone there, some turquoise. So let's just get right into it. Got a whole pile here to work on today. Now, I did test 2 of them before going live, and I was shaping this one, and after I finished the 180 wheel and moved to the 220 wheel, it popped off while I was working it. Upon inspecting this, I think what the issue was here is that I didn't press the hot glue into the stones. When I squirted sorry, I didn't notice a little star in there. I was like, what is that shape from? I noticed a few of them have it. I think it's the screws that Slim or whoever was using on the back of these. It's like screws and super glue. But wait, Ram. Welcome, Ram. Welcome, John, Jenny. Missing some names here. I gotta go back. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Yeah, anyway, it popped off while I was on the 220 wheel. I think what I needed to do is once I put the hot glue on there and around the stick, I should have pressed the hot glue down onto the stone. Because, yeah, just popped right off. We'll see how the rest of these go. If they start popping off and I lose a couple, I'll just go to the other cablets. Got plenty of them here. We'll just start going to some of these ones, maybe finish some of the nearly done ones there, or work on some new ones. But I might do them without dot sticks and just go freehand if we run across that problem. Hello, DR. Did you go by a different channel name before? Let me see, let me use my iPad here. I'll look at your channel. DR. Oh, you don't have content. Just kidding. I was trying to spy on your channel here, see if I remembered you. Well, welcome in. Hey there, Chris. All right, so as the pinned message says, sound warning. We're gonna get grinding here. Got my flat lap filled up, water full. Wastewater is empty. I brushed it out a little bit. That thing was caked. So was the tube. Holy cow, this tube gets so nasty. Finally gave him a little rinsey poo. Just wait till you see me get this disc off though, or wheel. I call it disc and wheel interchangeably. It is a disc, not a wheel. But once I pop that off, you're gonna see how nasty it is under there. Maybe that'll be the next live. We'll do a live cleaning of the flat lap and hang out and chat. Hey Al, how's it going, man? Can't stay? Sorry. Well, thanks for dropping in, appreciate it. Ooh, 60 grit, maybe I shouldn't do that. On my other wheels, I usually drag my finger across it to spread the water, but on the 60 grit, that actually grinds away the calluses and stuff real quick, like. It can actually cut you. All right, I gotta get my safety equipment on here real quick. Putting on my respirator. Jemmy, I like that. Jenny's new name is Jemmy. Hey, Allison. All right, quick vote. Really quick in the chat, y'all tell me, do you want me to hit mute while I do these first few wheels? Because here's a sampling. Here's how loud it's gonna be, ready? This is your warning. Ooh, that's shaky, isn't it? Oh, hold on. We might have to move real quick. Okay. I'm silly. I did not think about this. I was so excited to try the new clamp thing from John that I put the clamp on the table. Sorry, I'm holding this one-handed and a little shaky. So it's shaking because of the flat lap, because I'm super smart. So let me set you there for a moment. I'm gonna say hello. We're gonna grab the tripod and do it this way because I did not think about that. You all don't want to see the shaky, shaky, shaky. No mute? Y'all want to hear the grinding? Okay. So Jenny, the stones are going to be a little various. I've got some picture jasper, some turquoise, some dino bone, which I'm really excited for that dino bone, and moss agate. Let's see what else is in this pile. A couple kinds of jasper. There was some, let's see what you call it. I didn't dop any of it up, but I can still cab it. Picasso jasper. I'm trying to remember the other one. Oh yeah, mahogany obsidian. So we got a few goodies. Let's move this around. All right, so here's the new setup. I'm using the tripod, and you get to see all these lights and stuff. This is what's in my face, and I get to work around the tripod. But we can move this other one out of the way now. Just bend it up. Turn off the light, save a little energy. All right, welcome, Fem. Oh, is that running? That was running a little bit. All right, I'm gonna turn this just a touch. Put y'all slightly askew to the side. Let's see if my hands are here. Working the stones like this. That should be pretty good. All right, here we go. I'm put on my respirator. Unfortunately, no music today. I know some like it, some don't, but no music today. Have fun chatting. If you feel like muting while I'm grinding, no hard feelings. I won't be talking while there's stones going on here, not on the first few wheels. Gotta get the goggles. Gotta get those goggles on too. And I've got the Darth Vader mask on. Ha 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 ha. I didn't know that was not a Darth Vader voice. I'm gonna try. All right, here we go. Get a good water flow for this first wheel. This one's got a bit of a chip out of the side, so we're gonna have to work this one in a little bit, just so I can get a bezel, and then I'll dome from there. Hey, Daniel. Getting there. The shape was all weird, so I've got to cut this side down right here to match. A little wobbly on the table today, aren't we? I think I just need to tighten that up. Whoops, and we overcut. I overcut. Trying to pass the blame onto you. No. Good enough. It's not going to be a perfect symmetrical one. Sorry if I've missed any chat. Want to come in for a closer look? And there it goes. Yeah, Benzo, I think my water flow is just not very high. A little wobbly more than anything. This table is not steady right now. Oh, and then we just ran out of water. Man, why am I so unbalanced? Oh, it's also, pardon me. It's also a 60 grit benzo. It's the thick boy. All right, let me dump my wastewater because I don't have the water flow unit like some lucky folks. I also don't know that I really have the setup and room to do that. This works just fine to me, for me, whatever. Got a couple jugs of water here. Chips and salsa, yum. Gotta stay hydrated. Drink that OJ. Some orange juice for the machine. Give it that vitamin C. Yeah, I still, oh no, what time? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, dang it. By the time this is over, high tech's gonna be closed. I should have called him before my live. Oops. Oh well, I will call high tech tomorrow. Could just place an order, but I'm bummed I missed the sale. Lapidary Dave was like, dude, just call him. See if they'll honor the sale. It's like, not the worst idea I've ever heard. All right, respirator going back on. Welcome. Welcome in, Josh. Hey there, Reg. Sorry, I was looking away from chat to do that for a minute. All right, what's next? Maybe a little dino bone? Oh yeah. We're gonna trim this up, trim that off, round this out, make kind of a weird, almost ovally, but not quite oval shape. Not even an oval, blah, blah, blah. Weird rectangle-y. I want to save as much material as possible. That's a good shape. Trapezoidalish. Trapezoidalicious. Flintstones record player, I like that. Sorry for anyone joining and flipping through. We are grinding up some petrified dinosaur bone. Fossilized, rather. Fossilized dino bone, shaping it up, gonna give it a little bit of a dome. Yep, dang it. That's all 3 in a row so far. Oh, hey, I forgot to dump my wastewater. Or did I? Oh no, I just ran through all that water. I had it turned up all the way. We already went through all that water. Oops. Because I had it really cranked up. All right, let me dump this. I do dislike having to stop so often to change the water, but I don't know. Having the whole pump setup seems like a whole extra thing too. Was that part of what happened? My clamp came loose. Oh, maybe now it won't wobble so much. Tighten my clamps down. There we go. Clamp, clamp. Thank you, Allison. It's been a dino bone day, hasn't it? As the theme of today is dino bone. It's got some great color in the cells. There's some orange in there, some blue up in there. What's crazy is in the UV, nothing in the cells glows at all. Only the lines of the bone itself actually glow in the UV. I've got 3 lights to turn off and turn away, but let me show you. How crazy is that? All of that colorful filling in the cells has no reaction. Not what I expected at all. For a second, I thought that was phosphorescence. It was not. It was just a dry spot. I was really excited for a moment. I was like, whoa, phosphorescence and dino bone? Would have blown everyone's mind. Oh, nice, Reg. That would be cool. I think that's a really good idea. All right, refill the water. Get back at it. Make sure when giving your machine orange juice that you choose pulp-free. Yeah, do it, Reg. Y'all should go check out what he makes. All right. That's it for shaping those two. I'm not gonna do any more on the dop sticks. I'm gonna pick some out of the cab bin here because having them just pop off the dop like that, it's so annoying. Oops. Oh. Lost it immediately. Rhodonite. Did I have a rhodonite? Oh, is that this one? Wait, no. I thought this was Picasso. This is Picasso, right? I'm colorblind. There's no pink in that. Not really, no. Oh, John, hey, you know what? I'll take this moment of oopsie oops to show you what I was talking about. I don't know if you watched this morning's live, but let me find your opal. There it is. So, this is your opal. And as beautiful as it is with that color there and the color play down here and all of this, especially right there, there's some really spectacular color in that little vein. That little one is just popping off. And up here. Anyway, point being, I measured it and I used my gauge and I used some levels and I realized it is concave enough that if I try and remove those scratches on the flat lap, we will hit that color and or that color. There's no way around that. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is get out the Dremel and use the Nova points on the Dremel to get rid of those two scratch mark areas. So right there in the middle, there's those scratches. Sorry, now there's fingerprints all over it. But you can still see where the scratches are, even with the water in the middle there and there. But man, does that color pop. Yeah, I may not actually try and do it on the live because I want to really focus and concentrate. I might use magnification and like sit there with my magnifying glass and do it carefully. Because all those lines are just outside of the color area. It should be fine. But I gotta go slow with the Dremel. And be careful because there's color right up there. I don't want to ruin any of that flash. Man, right there, that is spectacular. But yeah, okay. I will get that done off camera today or tomorrow and then ship that out to you Friday. Hi, Ma. I don't know if I said hi earlier, if you just joined in. Sorry for the no sound warning. Hey, sound warning everyone, back to grinding. I'm gonna polish this one up. Leave the bottom, I'm gonna round the tip of the bottom just a little bit. I'm gonna drill a hole in the top and put a little thing to just hang it like a pendant. I don't know where I put the rhodonite. I don't see it in here. Gonna lose all my water again, not paying attention. All right, maybe I start only one more piece and then we get to move into the next wheels, because I have a habit of starting like 20, 30 pieces on one wheel, but maybe we don't want to watch this wheel all day. We can move on. I just did those 3. Do one more, I just set somewhere in my lap, there it is. Do this mossy agate. Let me look at chat. See what's going on. Welcome, Matt McKinley. So Jenny, what I hate to say though is that I'm super colorblind to the color red, which means I have a very hard time seeing pink. Here is let's see. Some of that Picasso-y stuff again. All right, there's that pink. I don't think so. Oh, bingo, that was it, that stuff. See, again, I'm colorblind. Are those both pink? So I've got more of this stuff too. That's pink. Okay, the left one. Got it. That one's half shaped. We can probably... yeah, I could probably just go right to the 180 for that one. Jeez, Travis. No worries, Jenny. I got it. I set it to the side for you. Drizzly day, Jennifer. Ah, well, thanks for being here. Let's remember to take the stone off before I turn it on. Could be Travis. I figured I fixed the really bad wobbling already. It was just this top thing gets wobbly if not clamped down, and I've got 2 little clamps on the side of it, and I just clamped it back down, so now it's doing all right. And hey there, I see we got 40 people watching. I'm now polishing a piece of Mossy agate. In a moment, we'll switch to the next wheel, and I'll be touching this one up, finishing the shaping, and we'll also be working on some Dino bone and picture jasper. All right, gotta put my mask back on. I'm gonna make this one a pendant as well, like the other one I just mentioned. Drill a hole in the top, I think. A little something new I wanted to try. Oh, darn it. Looks like that was a cavity that just opened up. Got some druzy in there. That actually might be kind of cool. Oh, yep, we opened up a little druzy pocket. Alright, if I'm really careful polishing that, it'll survive. Actually be a nice little feature in there. Look at those ghostly bands that appeared. Nice. Alright, let this dry off for a moment. Whew, getting a little sweaty in my mask. I'm back down to 28 people watching. Those that were just scrolling through the YouTube lives must have been like, what the heck is this noise? Get me out of here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Probably record timing for how fast people scrolled away. Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna leave it, Andrew. The hard part is just getting contamination out of it. But I'm only worried about contamination when it gets to the later wheels. It always takes me longer to do this stuff live, partly because of the chatting. That and the tripod and stuff is so in the way. The last disc is run out? You mean like worn out, Daniel? That's actually probably one of my newest discs. That might be a part of the problem. It's not super broken in. It's a little broken in, but it's like a brand new 60 grit disc. So that one is heavy and gnarly. It's always the worst of my wheels. Only gets better from here. Thought I turned my water on. Oops. I saw that, Travis. I'll have to go watch it later and comment after I finish this live. And that would be awesome if you and Jeff went to Bear Canyon. Ooh, dropped it. Oh, I like this one a lot. What shape, Jenny? I don't see anything. I just did a magic trick. Rocco Disappearo. Done that a couple times. All right, call you later, Mom. Love you, bye. Come on. Get out there. Let's rescue these little stones. Where's that other one? Oh, hey, what do you know? It was the same type of stone I dropped both times. Get on there. Get on there. Cabdabra, right? Yeah. So the one that just got launched in there is the same as the one I lost before. Those patterns, though, are really cool. I was going to do more of a trapezoid with this one. But let's rinse this one off. Dump my water because it's full again already, because I am just blasting that water today. This is where all the extra costs come in for the stone. My power bill to do all this, the ridiculous cost of California water. Nope, Jeff, 3 in a row popped off the hot glue. I got the cheapest hot glue. It was dollar store hot glue gun. I might need a better quality hot glue, honestly. And or to press it on better. I didn't like push it onto the cabs. So that could have been a problem, is temperature of the cabs and the hot glue not actually sticking. So maybe I needed to warm up the cabs a little bit too. Kind of like you do with the wax, I'm not sure. All right, Dino bone next. After I finish this one up. I am sorry to hear that, Allison. Ugh, it's so hard to dome a shape like this. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm out of water. There are options to use recycled water and filter it. The problem being you don't want to use, like, it's got to have really good filtration when you get to the high grit polish, otherwise little sediment in the water will scratch your stone. But yes, there are definitely recirculating options for this. I just don't have one. Also, welcome, Roy. Oh, this is hard sitting at this angle with the tripod in front of me. Excuse me while I adjust it. It's been so hard reaching around it this whole time. That's about what the dome's gonna look like. It's not perfect, it's a little high right here. Hey, opal guy. Oh yeah, that eruption is insane. That one's got some deep marks in the back. I should have hit it on the last wheel if I wanted to flatten the back, but I didn't think about it. Thanks for stopping in, Ram. We got almost all the saw marks out. There's just a little bit left down there. Hey, Sonia. Bear, if I didn't already say hi earlier. I keep pulling my mask down to talk to y'all. Just FYI, I am wearing my respirator. As you can tell by my creepy masked voice. Said the man lurking behind the camera. Honestly, not sure what will happen with this one, Roy. I sell a lot of my pieces to quite a few of the people watching in the live right now and chatting, actually. Almost everyone here has bought something from me and or donated to the channel. At least the ones chatting. Maybe not some of the people lurking outside of chat, but we've got a really cool active community here that is very, very giving. Super awesome. But yeah, I sell a lot of my cabs, and many of these fine people have bought some. I just recently got into wrapping, so I may be wrapping a handful of these. Oh, that water thing's full. Let me get the other one. All right. Despite how much water it seems like I've gone through, we are just about to hit 100 ounces after this refill. This will be 100 ounces. Oh, not quite. Once this is gone, it'll be 104 ounces of water we've used. For any people tracking my green, oh, what's it called? Not the green scale. My carbon footprint, but there's another word for it, the green something. Whatever. Hey, welcome Ram. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the members side of things. I don't have a ton of members videos, but I'm trying to work on some. I know it's not perfect. Before anyone gets on me about the symmetry, it is what it is. And that was a train. Yeah, I actually met Reg through watching Dan Hurd and a while back Clash. I haven't watched Clash in a long time, but That's how I met Reg, and I made him one of the first moderators of my channel, heck, I think a couple years ago now. Yeah, Reg holds the title for moderator on most channels that I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone who is a moderator across more channels than Reg. Now, for a channel that's had the most moderators, that might have to be Lapidary Dave. Never seen anyone give out as many mods as he has. Well, that was all 4 of those stones. So let's dry this one off and we'll move to the next disc. Yeah, Jennifer, it's very helpful for sure. As you see, my method, well, it depends on what I'm doing, but don't stop moving. Don't sit and get flat facets. Always rocking, always moving, especially on a flat lap. It's more important on a flat lap than a cabbing machine, but always rocking, always moving. Always rocking, always rolling. Oh yeah, look at that dirty machine. Look at that dirty boy. I smell a cleaning stream coming on. All right, this is the point where I start rinsing my rocks between every wheel, so give me a moment, I'll be right back. I'm gonna dump my 2 bins of wastewater, fill up a new water, and rinse my stones. BRB. It somehow became harder to carry the exact same amount of stuff back. Even though I had less water weight. Just grabbed it more awkwardly. All right. Saw a notification that you're live, so did I actually finally make a live show, young sir? You did! Ooh, look at that. Still got my dew on. I never took a shower today. Got that well dew. But welcome, Rockin'. welcome, Rockin' Wheeler. We are cabbing up some goodies. Let me give you a quick rundown of the 4 pieces we've done so far today. We've got some Dino bone. We've only been hanging out, 79 minutes already? Okay, just kidding, it's been a while. So apparently I started about 80 minutes ago. Been yakking so long that I've only got 4 stones done on the shaping wheels. We're moving on to the 280 now. This one's gonna be a little different. So these 2 here, I'm drilling holes in the tops right there to make some little hanging pendants. This one's got a little druzy cave down in the bottom. Ooh, look, that goes deep in there. Keeps going back. Oh, that'll be cool to explore on the macro. I just really, really hope it doesn't fall apart on the wheels, because that moss looks unstable. Got some deep pores. Oh, and then this one. Little picture jasper. Slightly uneven. Not super symmetrical. That's okay. All right, let's get to it. Hey, Reg is all over, man. He may very well pop into your channel sometime. He is everywhere. I almost just turned my machine on because I was distracted reading chat. Thank you, Bear. Maybe it can be yours if you want it. Yeah, I think it's some sort of jasper, Jenny. So what I'm doing here is rocking back and forth as I turn it. Just a motion your fingers eventually get used to holding any shape. And that allows me to keep that dome going and never get any flat spots. Oh, as we can see from the reflection, looks like it's going to be a good dome, but it dips in right there. But that is where the chunk came out that I had to fix. It looks like it's a little undercut though, actually. So maybe we just need to give it a little love right there for a minute. So that's what you can look for while you're grinding. Whoops. Okay, double fail. I was pulling my mask down to talk to y'all, and I popped it off. Lost the filter, and hopefully didn't break it like my last one. There we go. Crisis averted. Discounted now? Bear, honestly, I was just saying I'll give it to you, man. When I was saying if you want it, I meant just if you want it. I got a box coming to you anyway. What can I say? If I'm nice to this bear now, maybe if I run into a bear in the wild, it'll be nice to me. One can hope, right? Whoops. My clamp came off. I hope everything's all right, man. Don't apologize for having to go away for an emergency. Life and family are much more important than the pretty rocks. Oh, dang, Jeff, that's crazy. Hey there, for those just tuning in, I see the numbers jumping up and down, but we are polishing a piece of dino bone at the moment. This is an actual piece of fossilized dinosaur bone. You can see silica replacement within the cells causing the color variation there from the oranges to the blues. And then the outer wall cellular structure itself is what remains of the pattern of the dinosaur bone. I'll show this off in the UV a little bit later when we're done polishing it. But all those people who just joined in just left. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Thanks, YouTube. Why don't you show people who want to watch? Yeah, Kurt, hang out around this community, join our Discord. If anyone, one of the mods could post a Discord link. We have a Discord that's great for helping people out, getting started. If you're looking to buy equipment or even make your own equipment, use maybe what you have around the house. We've got quite a few people who are very handy, both in this chat now and that reside in our Discord constantly, that are around quite often to help people with questions like that. I myself am also willing to, when I'm not actively polishing things, I can answer a lot more questions and such. Yeah, drop your subscription here and hang out. Check out the Discord. Sorry, reading the chat. And yeah, there we go. So Allison just posted a link to our Discord. Can hang out there, chat with us. A machine like this with the full setup to get you started is gonna cost you well, the machine is around 600, but then with all the extras you really need to get started, you're looking at $750 approximately to get started with a setup like this. However, you can do it for $50 or less at home, buying the right polishing equipment and using tools that you might already have, or even by hand. I don't know if I'm selling the Dino bone yet. That one's fate is undecided. I really like Dino bone, and Slim sent me just a couple pieces, so. Nice, Bear. Be sure to post it. How much is what, Kentucky? That stone? If you're talking about the cabs I'm making, none of them have prices yet. The ones I'm doing today are mostly so I can wire wrap or like drill these into the pendants. I'm gonna send that one picture stone to Bear. But once I finish these and end the live, I'm gonna probably try and bust out like 10 more cabs really fast while not filming. So I'm much quicker that way. Oh yeah, the Dino bone does not have a price yet. And that's if I don't end up wearing it myself. So I use yet as a loose term, because it may not get a price. Oh, I can already tell this one's gonna be a stinker with all those pits in it. It's gonna be a real bother on these wheels. Ugh. Yeah, Allison, when is that Dino Days thing you were talking about? Bear's asking. Keeps going from about 20 of you actually regularly watching, jumping up anywhere from the 40s to 50s. They stay for a minute and then quickly leave. Oh, check that out. You can see another druzy pocket glowing in there. Looks like a light orb floating in there. So, druzy pocket like this, catching the light. That's gonna be really cool when it's polished up. Nice. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I like that, just glow, almost as like a false opal flash. All right, that's it for that wheel. These next wheels go a lot quicker. Spinning off the water. It could be the same druzy pocket, yeah. It could run all the way up through the stone. One way to tell is if I can see water moving around in it. Although that wouldn't guarantee they're connected. That would just tell us it's open. Okay. Yeah, man, if you have some you want polished, that's something I do and I've done for people. I got a couple more pieces from Slim, and I've got a few more pieces around in my collection, so I might have a couple cabs of Dino bone available for sale soon. Oh, almost forgot. Let me go rinse my stones. So, Sun Helios, welcome. Ooh, look at that. Got my mask here now too. So as far as equipment, we were just chatting about that a little bit. There's a Discord link just above that you can click and join. It really depends on your spending ability. If you are really into the hobby and can drop a lot of money right away, you know, $600 is what this machine costs. I think their sale just ended, although I don't know that the sale was on machines, maybe just the equipment, the supplies, I mean. Anyway, with the full setup for this, like I have, you're looking at starting around $750. However, you can use a drill with some polishing pads on it, buy some wet dry sandpaper, get some polishing pads set up at like Ace Hardware, Harbor Freight for, you know, starting like $15 to $30 for a full complete setup of polishing material to give stuff an actually nice finish. So there's DIY options that are well under $100, even under $50 to get some good results. You can also buy paste. If you have like a Dremel, you could use first the diamond bits to shape something, and then you can actually make your own wood tips, which I'm doing a video on very soon here, where I'll be shaping my own wood tips into Dremel points, and then using various paste with that wood to polish some fire agates. So you'll see me use just a Dremel diamond bit tip at first to shape it, and then I'll use homemade wood tips and different levels of paste, all the way up to 100,000 I've got. And you can do that as well. So there's plenty of cheap options out there that you can get into polishing. Now, as far as what I recommend, for sure, if you can spend, get something nice like a flat lap. If you can get really spendy, get something like a Cab King. That's big boy toys though. You need the space and the money. Anyway, back to it. Oh, let's refill the water too. I've been using this machine for about 4 years. Had almost no problems until recently. Sent it into the company. They fixed it right up, super cheap. Ended up refunding me most of the money I had paid. It's like $150 they just charge by default for repairs. It's like a $25 part. They called me back. They're like, hey, we're only going to charge you like a little bit for the part and refund you the rest. I was like, that's really cool. How about more wheels and supplies? Yeah, shout out for Fire Agate Mark. Excellent tutorials. Good shout out from Rockin'. You know, you've got a pretty good dome going when you can rock it really easily like that. Later, Jenny. Thanks for hanging out. Definitely go get some food. I'm gonna try and get through these next few wheels pretty quick here so I can go eat a real meal. Yeah, when you're shaping, go slow. It's the one thing you don't want to rush. As you get to each progressively higher wheel, you can actually go a little faster and faster and not worry. Because these aren't shaping, these are just kind of taking out the previous scratches. I'm not going to really do any shaping to the stone. But go slow. Until you get a hand for it, or if you just want the shape to be kind of wild and shape itself. Speed is key, being that you don't want too much speed. Always undercut, meaning leave more than you think you should. If you think you're really close to a line you want to be at, be careful about grinding more really quick to get to that line, because then you quickly overcut. And like, say you have a specific setting that you're trying to fit a piece in, and you need to fit a specific stencil size. Well, that's when it really matters to go slow. So like, say I was shaping this to that curve. I'd hit the corners just a little bit for a few seconds at a time, keep checking it, hit it, keep checking it, and you just repeatedly check if you're trying to fit a specific shape or pattern, put it into a fitting or something. We all want to make that quick dollar, but you want to make a quality product too. lost it. That stone, that shape is just so hard to hold. It's twice we've dropped that same stone today. All right, onto the picture. It was like done anyway. We're just gonna let it live under there till I change the wheel. Also, don't do what I'm doing and stick to the middle of your wheels and discs. Want to move all over, evenly wear down the whole surface. See if you can hear this. It's not just because it's more dry out there. It actually becomes a coarser grit because I don't use the outsides as much. You really should, though. Actually, yeah, I've wanted to use the Star Bond, and I plan to try some other things, especially after the hot glue fail today. But really, it comes down to money. I've been trying not to spend any money on lapidary stuff at the moment, unless it comes from sales of stones. So any sales of stones, I'm going to be setting aside a percentage of that to get more lapidary equipment, but oh, I never took that off the back. We're gonna have to go all the way back to the first wheels to remove that. Oops. But yeah, that'll come with time. Sun Helios, I like to find a lot of my own stones. However, the ones we're polishing today are from a friend of the channel, Old Slim Pickens. I don't believe he's here at the moment, unless he is lurking in the chat. He sent a large box of slabs and stones to us. But, you know, people throughout the YouTube community send me all sorts of boxes of things, or we do trades. But I really like to do my own rock hounding. I try and stick to mostly US material or stuff that I know was ethically sourced. It's really not something I like to get into too much, is the shady sales of the rock world, because it exists. You'll never catch me cabbing slabs or even buying cabs from like Indonesia to resell. Even though I have those guys email me every single day or blow up my Facebook with 1,000 offers offering me cabs like this for 10 cents. They would sell me picture jaspers like this for 10 cents a cab. But that tells you that someone was paid less than 10 cents to make that cab. Not very ethical in my mind. Thanks, Rockin' Wheelers. I've cabbed over 1,000 stones on this machine right here. Still got this dip that goes in right there, dang it. Ugh. Didn't quite get that dome perfect, but it's okay. I don't think Bear will mind. Bear, are you gonna mind if that's not a perfect dome for you, buddy? All right, take it easy, John. Thank you for dropping in. The boulder opal is gonna go great. Have faith. If we all have faith, it'll be fine. Uh-oh, we're opening more druzy pockets over here? How did I not see these ones? All right, Jenny, I bet, here we go, yep. That's that druzy pocket right there. This one connects right over to that one, which is probably also that one. Or they might just be little individual pockets, little pocket, and sealed in between. I have a feeling that and that could be connected though. Thanks again for the clamp, John. I used it this morning on the live. I tried to start using it for this live, but foolishly attached it to the same table as the flat lap, so we were shaking all over the place and I had to take it off. And I was just thinking of it in like trade senses. I'm nowhere near my 10,000 hours to achieve master, but I'm well past apprentice. I think I'm, when I looked up the hours required, I think I'd be somewhere around like journeyman. What's after journeyman? Oh, we're out of water. How does it go? Apprentice something and then journeyman, or is journeyman right after apprentice? All right, rockin'. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Be sure y'all hit that like on your way out. We've had over 100 viewers today, and we've got 20 likes. I bet when I end the stream, it's gonna say I had over 200 people scroll through really, really fast that didn't want to hear the noise. Every time. I find it funny. Surprisingly, no one's come in and complained about the noise. That's always my favorite. Like watching some of Lapidary Dave's lives recently. People come in and like, gosh, that noise is awful. It's like, okay, bye then. Running our water a little bit high. Thank you, Cindy. And also hello, Cindy. Try and delicately work around the druzy pocket there. Don't want that snagging the wheel and tearing it. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be a gorgeous stone. I really love the ghost bands in there. All right. Dry this one off. So this is a flat lap, and this is made by High Tech Diamond. I don't have the link in this video here. I am an affiliate of High Tech Diamond, so type RRR, literally just RRR in the checkout for High Tech Diamond. There we go. So when you're checking out with High Tech Diamond, at the checkout, when you're paying, there'll be a promo code that pops up at the end, a promo code section. You can put RRR in the checkout, and everything except the machines, repairs, and gift cards. So all the supplies, the extra wheels, dopping, wax, any other kind of stuff you buy on their website is discounted. But also, if you were to buy a machine or any of that stuff and use that code, I get a little kickback because I'm an affiliate. So it's a big help for me and my channel. And if you ever do it, I tell everyone, if you live within the US, sometimes Canada, but if you live in the US and you were to do that and buy a machine, you let me know, contact me through my channel, my email, my Discord, and I will give you a box of rocks to start out with your lap. I've done it for a couple people now. There's actually a couple people who have bought a machine with my link, and I sent them a box of rocks so that they could get polishing with it. Anyway. Wild hairdo. Loving it today. Hope that was helpful. This is the 8... Pardon me. Been talking all day, and I've not had a drink of water. This is the 8-inch flat lap. Hydrate. I just realized rock dust water. That was right here the whole time I've been grinding all day. Yummy. Drink a little Dino bone. Hey, what's up? 775 in the house. Okay, sorry, I had to with the mask on. You're my boy, Blue. Oh, it went under there. All right. Gonna go rinse my stones. Okie dokie, let's do it. All right, later, man. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you hanging out. We're gonna keep on keeping on until we're done. We started with rough stones at the beginning of this live, actually. We're 2 hours in, but we started with rough stones. I've got 100 of these little cablets. We've got a whole bin of them here that were just cut and pre-shaped. Everything from turquoise and dino bone, jasper, obsidian, yeah, all sorts of goodies. But that's how we started this stream. So if you do feel like it, you can, when we're done or whenever you feel like, you can actually check out how these ones started in the beginning today too. Just a little FYI. Put my mask back on. Yes, I use a 60 grit nickel plated diamond wheel as well for all my shaping. Yep. There she is, 8-inch, 60 grit. Also, welcome, Connor. New name I don't recognize. What is your thumbnail from, Connor? It's interesting. Or is it just some like random AI art? It's very like Diablo. Oh, of course. Yep. Got my high-tech diamond flat lap. This fell off the dop stick earlier. So I'm gonna go back and just use the 180 and 220 and remove that. All right, let's do that dino bone. Was excited to see that dino bone get finished up. Look at the cells in that thing. Seriously, one of the best pieces of dino bone that I have. I actually figured you meant D&D. It likes to autocorrect to end. I do not play D&D, but I've got some friends who do. Friends and family, actually. Pretty sure my brother still plays. I do. I like to rock hound. I put a lot of hounding videos on my channel. And this last year, I've done Herkimer diamonds. I was in New Jersey at the Franklinite mine. I was in Utah digging opalized pet wood and topaz from Topaz Mountain. Wonderful agates. I've got a couple other trips coming up soon. Went to the Denver Gem Show in the fall. Yeah, had some pretty good videos on my channel in the last year. I'm not a very big or popular channel, so goes under the radar, which I'm okay with because we've got a really active, close-knit community of people here. A lot of people in the chat are regulars. They're always around. A lot of them actually have channels. Quite a few people here have got channels, so if any of the mods feel like popping any of your channels or any of our friends' channels in here, do so. You can also, on YouTube, search the hashtag Thefinders or teamrockit, and you'll find a handful of our videos from the community. It's the Finders community and the teamrockit community. A couple little rockhound groups on YouTube. You can also search Makers Challenge. I was lucky enough to participate in the Makers Challenge this year. All right, Jennifer, you have a good one. Good to see you. Of course. That's what we like to do in our part of the YouTube community. Not every channel does that, but if you find a lot of people across the Finders hashtag... Oop, I gotta change my water. We're overflowing here. Whew, that was a close one. Right up to the edge. But if you just look up The Finders on YouTube, that hashtag will take you to a lot of channels that are very instructional on lapidary stuff. I do not claim to be that great or even one of the best. I just like to share my lapidary stuff. There are some very informational channels out there, like Currently Rockhounding, World of Rockhounds, Ozone Fine Art Ventures, so many more I can't think of at the moment. Lapidary Dave can be pretty informational at times, or just chill and hang out, or just showing a lot of live shows at other times. But when he's doing his lives, he can be super helpful, knowledgeable, and help with all sorts of questions. So there's a lot of people around the community. Maybe not all of them use the tags, but we got a lot of cool peeps around here. There's Rocky Mountain Bears channel. Huh. Pink fluorescent inclusions in the magnetite seam. Let's see, west of Cedar City. It's probably opal. There's quite a bit of opal in Utah, and up that way there's definitely some common opal that I've found actually myself, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's some sort of opal glowing. Very cool, Connor. I take it you're up in that area or range then? I'm actually from Utah myself, but currently living in California. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's funny. So I too live in California, but I'm from Utah. Depending on how things go later this year, I might have some video where I go out and dig some dino bone myself. We just discovered some on family property in Utah. So given that it's family property, we get to dig our own dino bone. It actually just sits on the surface too. But if things go to plan, I'll hopefully be able to do that later this year when I'm out visiting in Utah. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Rocky Mountain Bear just dumping the links. There we go, buddy. Thank you. Welcome back to Earth Creations. Melissa still lurking. So this is a piece of dino bone for those that have just joined us. It's got some beautiful coloration in the cells there, from clear chalcedony to some orange to some blues, likely meaning we've got a variation of included minerals from irons to, oh, I don't know, coppers. Yeah. I forget all what makes the blue. Oh yeah, I know Draper pretty well. I'll be in Utah next month, actually. Not for the digging stuff, but I will be in Utah next month. All right, I was just pulling it off the disc and saying I've overdone that one, that it's actually more than done. And then I dropped it. That's too funny. Yeah, back to Earth Creations. You missed it. I actually just gave a little rundown on it. This is the 8-inch high-tech diamond flat lap. I am an affiliate of High-Tech Diamond. So if you use my discount code RRR, which is just 3 R's at checkout, you can actually get discounts on their equipment. Not the machine itself, but polishing equipment, wheels, wax, the various things needed for lapidary can all be discounted using my affiliate code. I've even seen some people just buy these polishing discs and use them on their own motors or make their own flat lap. So that's also another option for people if you're looking for a really cheap option but don't want to make your own pads and discs by buying polishing equipment at like Harbor Freight, as I mentioned earlier. You could actually just buy these discs and pads and put them on your own motor if you're a really handy person. If you're mechanically inclined, definitely not that hard to do. A little bit out of my wheelhouse. I'm pretty mechanically inclined, but electronics are just not my thing. I can change a spark plug. I've changed my own oil and tires, but if your car's not running, do not come to me. Yeah, most of my family's still in Utah, actually, as well, so we go back to visit often. Oh, yeah. I do... So the only thing you can't do, which is the same as a Cab King, is cut your stones. You need a trim saw or tile saw to cut your actual stones. Or you can be really wild and just take a hammer and smash up rocks until you get a piece that's big enough to cab. I've done it, don't recommend it, you'll lose a lot of stone. But basically once you've got something that can cut rocks, like a tile saw or actual rock saw, trim saw, then you're good to go. Flat lap is all you need. You can go from this all the way to finished polishes. This one's not finished. This one's almost finished, but you can see my LED lights in there. This one's a rutilated quartz. Needs a touch more work, but it's got like a bit of a edge on it. That's not the best example of a polish because I've got some that are like mirror finish. Oh, just none sitting right next to me. This one's not bad. Like, here's one I finished on the flat lap here. Again, you can see my LED lights. You can see my ring light. Pretty good reflection in that. And this one, nice glassy finish. It's got such a finish, you can see in the reflection the difference in the minerals and actually still see the pattern between the plumes. There's the unfinished back. I did not polish the back of this one. But yeah, you can get really nice cabs on a flat lap, no problem. This is one of my favorite materials. Let's see if I turn away some lights, we can see it in the black light and see why it's one of my favorites. The UV just explodes in there. Zoom in a little more. So yeah, I love Graveyard Point. Plume agate is one of my favorites. So is moss agate, but this plumy stuff is gorgeous. If you're really brave, you could take slabs and just hit it with a hammer and cab whatever pieces break out, but then you're adding unnecessary fractures to your piece that could be unstable later. I love this material. Absolutely one of my favorites. It's like fire. Fire, fire, fire. For the Beavis and Butthead fans out there. Yeah, burn it. I may have missed quite a bit of chat while showing all that stuff off. Okay, let's get back to the polishing. Sorry if I missed any more questions, I do try. Hello, Mushroom Guy. So I looked quite a bit into making dice, and I could make some for fun just for the shape. Or maybe that's what we talked about before. That's why I did recognize you, but wasn't sure if I did. As far as the dice, unfortunately, I think it's something that needs a faceting arm to get proper measurements and get a good balance. Otherwise, I wouldn't trust it to be a usable die and be balanced and fair. That being said, one day I will get a faceting arm and be able to do die cuts. I've been watching this guy, D20, what's his name? It's D20 something on YouTube. And he makes amazing faceted dice. He does D20s and such, just all out of glorious faceted stones. Did an amethyst one recently that was lovely. It caught under my thumb. It spun around the wheel and caught back on my thumb. That's kind of funny. I am gonna wipe it off though because it hit the edge of my thing and could contaminate. Yes, head drawn works. That's the channel. His channel is so cool. his channel is one of the greatest. Did I do this one on this wheel? I think I did for like 5 minutes, right? Gosh, I lost track now. Back to Earth Creations, do you have a channel as well? Oh, okay, yeah, Bear shared it. I'll have to check that out. Oh, it's Travis. Call him ol' agate. Travis, the 406 lure man. Oh wait, that sounds really bad. The lure man? Where are you luring people to, Travis? Sorry, for anyone who doesn't get it, he makes fishing lures. 406 Findings makes amazing fishing lures. Definitely check out his channel too. That's not all he does, by far. He hounds the Yellowstone River, finds some of the most amazing agates you will ever see off the Yellowstone. Some big ol' whoppers too. I've gotten some pretty cool stones from him in the past. In fact, we're going to be polishing some Bear Canyon agates pretty soon, courtesy of Travis. I've had them sitting in my box for like a year now. Time to polish them. I just had to make sure they were ripe. Sometimes if you don't age a rock properly and try and polish it too soon, it just it doesn't really work for you. If I kept rocks under my pillow, my fiance would kick me out of bed. Ah, look at those crystals in there. See some nice little druzy in there. Nice druzy pocket back in there, making the light play. A little bit more of it there. Some more druzy pockets going up the side, and a really deep, deep bluish color. Look at that. I love when the wispy ghost banding of chalcedony creates an almost gray-blue appearance just from the depth. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one there. All right, we're out of water again. I'm also about at my limit for sitting here. Getting a wee bit sore. I've only got 2 wheels to go before the polish pads. I've got the 1200 and 3000 to go. And then after those, we move on to a 14,000 grit felt pad and a 50,000 grit felt pad. If I'm feeling really wild and crazy, I've got up to 100,000 grit, which I've only ever used once. But yeah, I think, ooh, sorry, I'm gonna put the light in your face. Oh, light in my face, Jesus, I looked like a zombie there for a moment. Y'all stick around long enough, you get to see me get weird. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it though. Hang out for just a minute. Oh, just like that, like 7 people dropped off once I said it's ending. Well, bye to all the lurkers who are dropping out. And thanks for those that have been hanging out and chatting the whole time. I really do appreciate you guys, you know that. Josh is going to be going live in 30 minutes here, so I want to wrap it up and be off because, oh. No, is he going live at 5:30 West Coast time? Or is that Mountain time? I think that was Oregon time, so we might have 90 minutes. Josh is going live at 5:30, but I think that was, we're in the same time zone. I was thinking he was an hour ahead of me. So yeah, don't miss Josh. For those who don't know, Tomcat Josh, it was posted above. If he's still here, say something, Josh, and we'll post a link to your channel real quick. Let's see, I can do it here, actually. Tomcat Josh, unless someone beats me to it. Not Tom Car Josh, no. Tomcat. Oh, really? That's because it still wants to pull up his old name. Josh Rockhounding, no, Josh Adventures. Oh man, what was his old channel name? That's literally still how it pulls up on YouTube search because it's broken. Josh, where you at? Damn. I'm scrolling on my iPad here real quick so I can get it for y'all. For those that are hanging out, I just got it. Just pulled it up. Copying a link to his channel. No, share. Oh, 10% battery left. Oh my gosh. All right, here it is. Tomcat Josh in the chat. Great seeing y'all. Thank you to the new people who joined. Mushroom Guy, good to meet you. I love the name. I feel like I've definitely seen it around before. Maybe if not in my channel, then other channels. But I feel like I've seen you in the YouTube community before. I don't know. Or there's a lot of Mushroom Guys out there. But D Mushroom Guy, D Mushroom Guy. He's D Mushroom Guy. There's double links to Tomcat Josh's channel. There we go. Bear went off to get it right after I had posted it. Good to meet you, Connor. Maybe we met on Reddit? Were we talking about dice on Reddit or something? I don't know. 1.5 hours. All right, perfect. All right, we'll see y'all at Josh's. Never heard of aging rock. How does that work? I don't know. It probably doesn't. Considering most of these rocks are millions or hundreds of millions of years old. I've got Herkimer diamonds that are 350 million years old. I've got petrified wood that's 200 to 300 million years old. I mean, I guess all rocks are really aged. I got this Koroit opal that's going off to John. Got a little something we can look at on the way out here for those that didn't see earlier. It's a nice piece of Koroit boulder opal I'm going to fix up. I bought it like this. It's got some scratches in the middle, but it's got some lovely color in it. All around here and there, there's little bits of color in that lovely Koroit boulder opal. Oh, look at the way that green bounces around as I move it. Oh yeah. That is the good stuff. Deep, deep blues. Yeah. Nice little something to go out on. Again, I appreciate y'all. Thanks to all the new people who joined. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be a lot more of these lives coming. Trying out the vertical thing because YouTube is really trying to push the verticals and the shorts to take over TikTok. So on our conquest to take over TikTok, I'll see y'all later.